Hello and welcome to this Friday edition of Tullahoma 6 News in HD. I'm Jamie Treadwell.
And I'm Chris Barstad. Coming up, we will hear from the city about the new and improved recycling program.
First on 6, a routine traffic stop leads to a major drug bust. Lorenzo Franklin Aquila, age 38, of Pueblo, Colorado, was arrested Wednesday. Officers found more than 21 pounds of marijuana hidden under a load of water in the trunk of his vehicle during a traffic stop in Manchester. Aquila was charged with manufacturing, delivering, and selling of a controlled substance. He was booked in at the Coffee County Jail under a bond of $26,000.
A former Tullahoma firefighter has more charges added to his March 27th arrest. Friday, a Moore County grand jury returned a true bill on a case against James David Husky after hearing new evidence of sexual exploitation of minors. When Husky was taken into custody back in March, detectives also retrieved his electronic devices and 100 images were found. He is currently being held on a bond in the Moore County Sheriff's Department. In addition, Husky's employment was terminated from the city of Tullahoma.
2 suspects were captured on surveillance video robbing U.S. Bank on Hillsborough Boulevard last Monday, and Manchester police have asked for if you have any information regarding this case, if you can help them identify the suspects. Picture, please contact investigator John Anthony at 728-2099. The Manchester police thank the public for their help.
The City of Tullahoma Fire Department recently earned an Insurance Service Office, or ISO, Public Protection Classification of 2. This new designation required additional improvements in training, water supply, communications, and other areas. The ISO evaluates the capacity of a fire department to respond to and fight structure fires for property insurance purposes. We stopped by the fire hall to talk with Chief Shasteen about the new designation. Here's what he had to say.
What has happened with the Insurance Service Organization public classification in Tullahoma is that it's been improved to a Class 2 rating. We were previously a Class 3. Actually, Class 1 is the best. Class 10 is the worst. So if we improve from a 3 to a 2, what that will mean to citizens is a decrease in their insurance rating, because all the insurance rates are based on partially on your ISO rating in the city of Tullahoma. Some of the things the Tullahoma Fire Department has done to improve their ISO rating is increased the amount of training, improved on their documentation. We've also improved our communications. We have improved our water supply as well as our equipment. Our fire risk management is a huge aspect of our fire safety programs in Tullahoma. The ISO does judge us on our risk management throughout the city, throughout the year, and actually they review the last 3 years of our fire risk management program. ISO is a private organization that comes in and grades a fire department from a third-party point of view. There's no partiality shown. It's just basically you are what you are. When they score you, they find out if you're good and they'll find out if you're bad. And we work very hard to be on the good side of those inspections. We've had 2 very thorough inspections in the last 10 years, and we were very proud that we improved at both of those inspections. Fire prevention plays a huge role because they judge us on each fire we have, how we respond, how long it takes us to get there, how many people we have on the scene, what kind of gallons of water we flow, how we extinguish the fire, and how our investigation goes. And the more fire prevention we can do means the less fires we have. So we work very hard in fire prevention to decrease the number of responses we have to go on. Our fire prevention program is what we call our risk management, and it includes the Fire Pup program, which we participate with the National Fire Safety Council. It also includes our free smoke alarm program that we do citywide and have been doing since 2009. It also includes training the school kids as well as businesses on fire safety techniques. We give fire alarms out constantly. We always are available if you need a fire alarm. All you need to do is call the fire department at 455-0936, and we can set that up for you at your home. It's absolutely free. We keep those smoke alarms in stock, and we're ready to put them in. All you have to do is call right now.
In response to Hurricane Harvey's impact and with the threat of Hurricane Irma's on the fuel refining region in the Gulf Coast, gas prices spiked this week. Tennessee's average price rose 40 cents in the past 8 days. Monday's average price of $2.55 per gallon is the highest since July 5th of 2015. The national average jumped 28 cents in the last 10 days. The lowest price per gallon in Tullahoma as of Tuesday afternoon was $2.49, and in Manchester it was $2.49.
A local man who was working in Texas on Hurricane Harvey relief has died. Lachlan Brain, age 22 and a 2013 graduate of Franklin County High School, was working as a lineman for D&T Electric Company at the time that the accident occurred. Brain was attempting to restore power in the town of Victoria, an area about 125 miles southwest of Houston. Harvey is the worst natural disaster that area has ever seen.
Recycling is an important part of any community. Not only does it reduce our carbon footprint, it can also generate revenue for the community. Tullahoma Recycling Program, which began in 1993, currently generates about $400,000 in revenue a year. Winston Brooks, community coordinator, stopped by our studios to explain how easy it is to recycle in Tullahoma. Here's Winston with more.
Well, it's great to be here today and talk about recycling. Tullahoma Public Works makes it so simple to recycle. Simply all you have to do is place your recyclables materials out next to your garbage can on your particular garbage day, and the recycle truck will come by and pick those up. And that is so important for the community in so many ways. It's important for our environment, but it's also important to help us keep the cost level in the city of Tullahoma when we recycle. It's very expensive for Tullahoma to recycle, and in Tullahoma, again, Public Works makes it so simple. Just place your materials by your garbage can on your garbage day. Currently, we have about 33% of the homes that recycle. The recycling program in Tullahoma started in 1993, a very small operation, and has grown today to a sustainable operation that generates about $400,000 in revenue every year through saved dumping fees into the landfill and the revenue that we generate from selling the recycled materials. In order to help us get more people recycling, we've partnered with the ISWA, which stands for the Interlocal Solid Waste Authority, which is a multi-county organization that helps us negotiate the landfill contracts. And we will be sending out a postcard to every home in Tullahoma telling people how to recycle, why to recycle, and trying to boost our recycling rates at least up to 50%. Mayor Curley would love to have everybody recycling, but we hope to get to 50%, and we hope to see a small bump, at least go from 33 up to neighborhood of 40 with this particular initiative we've got that will be coming out sometime this fall. So they're great partners, and this initiative will help us keep those rates level because, as I had mentioned, it's very expensive to bury our waste in landfills. The cost to bury waste is approximately $50 a ton. And so last month we buried approximately 7,500 tons for an approximate cost of $50,000. So as you can see, that would add up very quickly over an annual rate. And again, that's why we want to encourage every home and every business to recycle. And it's very simple to recycle in Tullahoma. You don't need a fancy container. If you do want to learn more about recycling, you can call Public Works at 454-1768, and they do have containers available. But it's very simple. The main thing to do about recycling is to sort your recyclables. So we recycle mixed paper, newspaper, aluminum, metals, like soup cans or other metal items, all plastics, 1 through 7. The only requirement is that we ask people to sort the items by material. So you want to keep your paper together, your mixed paper, your cardboard, your cereal boxes, your newsprint, corrugated cardboard. Cardboard is one of our best items. We love to get your cardboard, and you can break it down, or sometimes you can put your recyclable items in that cardboard box and set it by a curb, and they'll just pick it all up and take it with you. But if you don't want to have the multicolored containers that you've seen that help separate it, you can use something as simple as your shopping bag, and just sort plastics in here, or your paper in here, or a 5-gallon bucket. And you can put all items, if they're sorted in these bags, into this bucket and make one trip down the street. So don't need a fancy container. It's pretty simple. Just put it out along with your garbage can. And we want to see everybody with the recyclables out every week. Thank you.
Coming up next on Tullahoma 6 News in HD, we'll tell you about a new store that has a little something for everyone.
We'll also tell you about some art classes that are about more than just painting, so stay with us.
Tullahoma Utilities Board is now Tullahoma Utilities Authority. We still offer you reliable power, clean drinking water, and dependable wastewater services, as well as state-of-the-art fiber-to-the-premise broadband. We're still your friends and neighbors. We just go by a slightly different name now. Tullahoma Utilities Authority. Same local people, same great service. LightTube and 93.9 The Duck have partnered to bring you THS Sports. And local favorite Scott Chastain is back this year for THS football. Catch your favorite THS athlete on 93.9 The Duck and LightTube Channel 23 this year. Go Wildcats! Summertime of use peak hours are here. You can save money on your electric bill by making small changes such as avoiding cooking, doing laundry, running your dishwasher, and generally not using a lot of power weekdays from 1 to 7 p.m. Federally recognized holidays and weekends do not apply. Again, summertime of use peak hours are June to September, weekdays 1 to 7 p.m. For more information, call Tullahoma Utilities Authority at 455-4515.
Welcome back to Tullahoma 6 News in HD. There's a new furniture store in town that General Manager Rick Boss says has a little something to offer for everyone. We stopped by after the ribbon cutting for FMO to talk with Rick. Here's what he had to say.
FMO has been in Middle Tennessee now for about a little over 20 years. Tullahoma, we actually, since February of this year. FMO, they had been looking for a location, you know, a store in this area for 2 or 3 years, and finally Mr. Kilby, who had been here for years, you know, decided to close his business, and they decided to, you know, open a store. I've worked for Mr. Kilby for 12 years. And actually, I'd sent this company a resume, and that's how this all started. I actually sent them a resume, a job resume for a sales job in Murfreesboro, and one thing led to another, and we wound up getting a store out of it. So. Everything worked out. We have quite a bit more inventory than we had when it was Kilby's. For the community is to provide a clean place for people to come and buy their furniture at a good price. We try to have a little something for everybody. You know, we have higher end furniture. Not exactly. We know we've all been in the business for a while, so we know a little bit about the design industry and stuff like that. We can help you with some of the design. Well, we're glad that everybody came out, and so far, and so everybody, the town has supported us great. I mean, everything's going great. It's picking up, and we hope it continues. We plan on being here for a while.
Tullahoma Parks and Recreation Program Manager Lyle Russell will be hosting a belated Arbor Day party for local elementary school children. Although Arbor Day is usually celebrated in April, Russell will use the last few days of summer to teach local children all about trees and tree identification before the season changes. The fall event, which will take place Wednesday, September 20th, will utilize the East Park outdoor classroom as well as teach the youth about Tullahoma about the Arboretum. Additionally, Russell will teach the children about the many historic trees that have been planted in Tullahoma.
Kay Foot, an artist who recently participated in the Tullahoma Art Center's Monster Mashup program, is back at the Art Center, and this time she will be teaching kids an art class. We stopped by the Art Center to talk with Kay to hear about some of the fun projects she has in store for the kids. Here's Kay with more.
I'm going to start a children's class on September 16th and hold it on the 16th, 23rd, and the 30th of September from 10 in the morning until noon. I'm calling it the Kids Art Club, and I'm really excited about it because I just recently had experience working with kids, and I love it. It's wonderful. My experience has been kids can learn about as much as adults can, and so I'm going to do a lot of fun things that maybe some people might think are a little adult for 8 to 13-year-olds, but they'll have a wonderful time. One thing we'll do is we're going to do grapes, and we use corks to do them. And the kids that I've done those with before have really enjoyed it. Another thing we'll be doing is doing collages. And just recently, I've been taking a class too, an e-class. And I've learned how to do a special collage when you make your own collage papers, and so we're going to do that type of a abstract collage. We'll also make our own unruh colored things that we're going to do as a collage is a horse, and it's going to be a carousel horse, and we're going to do it out of papers out of magazines, which will be a lot of fun. Some of the other art projects that we're going to do would be we're going to blow some paint and then paint pictures on top of it. We're going to also paint a picture of a butterfly and use some of the unruh paper that we color ourselves to make the wings, which turn out really beautiful. As we progress, we might do a few other things, like we'll work some in acrylic as well as watercolor. And so I'll be teaching a lot of different methods of art, and I'm looking forward to it so much. 8 through 13, if you have someone, I've already gotten this question, if you have a mature 7-year-old and they would like to take the class there certainly will be $100 for 3 classes. That includes $10 for supplies, plus the $30.
The Tullahoma Art Center will be offering 2 sessions of beginning watercolor classes. Saturday classes will be from 1 to 4 p.m. on September 9th and September 16th. Thursday classes will be in the evening from 6 to 9 p.m. September 7th. For more information or to sign up, call 455-1234.
The Tullahoma Art Center will also be offering a kids art club for artists ages 8 through 13. Classes will be September 16th and the 23rd and the 30th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Cost for each class is $30 and includes a $10 material fee for a total of $100. For more details or to sign up, call 455-1234.
The Tullahoma Fire Department will host a Patriot Day Monday morning, September 11th, beginning at 7:30 a.m. There will be a commemoration to honor those lost on 9/11 and will include brief remarks from local dignitaries, music, and the TFD Color Guard, as well as a moment of silence to coincide with the first time of the first attacks that occurred in New York City. Additionally, the bell of the 1936 Dodge fire truck will be rung in a 3-4-3 sequence to honor the 343 firefighters who perished in the line of duty that day. The community is invited to attend at Fire Hall 1, 613 South Jackson Street.
The Walk to End Alzheimer's is hoping for a sea of purple on Jackson Street this year. The walk will take place on September 23rd and will begin at South Jackson Civic Center. Registration is at 8 a.m. and there will be all types of fun activities throughout the day. For more information or to register a team, call 615-315-5880 or visit alz.org/walk.
Tullahoma Parks and Recreation Department are now accepting submissions for scenes for their haunted hayride. The submission deadline is September 27th. 12 scenes will be selected to make up the haunted trail. Submissions should be emailed to lrussell@tullahomatn.gov. For more details, call 455-1122.
The Multi-County Cancer Support Network will be hosting the 24th Annual Walkathon on September 8th. The walkathon is in Winchester from 6 p.m. to 11 p.m. There will be a special candlelight ceremony at 9 p.m. to honor cancer survivors and remember those who have lost their lives to cancer. The quilt drawing and award ceremony will take place at 10:15 p.m. and all proceeds benefit local cancer patients in Coffee and 6 other surrounding counties. For more information, contact the Multi-County Cancer Support Network at 393-4443. Coming up next on Tullahoma 6 News and HD, we'll have our Friday trivia as well as your weekend weather forecast for you.
And not only trivia and the weather, but we'll also have a look at local sports. Stay with us.
The same people that restore your power in the middle of a storm. The same people that leave their families to ensure your water services are working properly are the same people who bring you the best broadband services with HD television, high-speed internet, and feature-rich phone. LightTube, your friends and neighbors working for you.
I have tremendously enjoyed having LightTube service my internet and phone needs for a busy medical practice. When we switched over from AT&T, I had suspected it would be a difficult transition. However, LightTube pleasantly surprised me. They were really knowledgeable, they serviced my needs. It was all seamless. They are hometown professionals who deliver on their promise. I've been very pleased with their service.
Catch the 2017 Tullahoma High School football games on LightTube Channel 23. Don't miss a touchdown or a tackle. LightTube's got you covered. Just tune in to LightTube Channel 23 to enjoy all of this season's THS Wildcat football games. LightTube, local people, local service.
My name is Eric Burton. I'm a third-generation electrical worker. Being a lineman, you have to be hard-working, you have to be dedicated, and you have to be dependable. There are times that we work around the clock in many different conditions. In this line of work, you have to always consider safety. Our motto here is to go home to your family just the way that you arrived at work. You know, it's very rewarding to provide power to the Tullahoma community.
Welcome back to Tullahoma 6 News in HD, and in honor of the tailgate party tonight and our shirts that we're wearing today, I think you got a little Wildcat tribute for us today, don't you, Chris?
I surely do. In what year was Tullahoma High School founded? 1888, 1956, 1965, or 1974?
Well, that's a good question. Look at that blue sky today, just in time for our tailgate party, too. High today is going to be 77. The record high was back in 1941 of 97 degrees. Glad we're not back then. The low tonight's going to be 55, so there'll be a little chill in the air for the football game. And 100% chance of Wildcat football over there. Let's take a look at the week. Pretty nice weather for your weekend. Not a drop of rain in sight. High 70s and 80 on Sunday, and nice cool weather for the evening, so be sure to get out and enjoy that. And then on Tuesday, the rain comes back, unfortunately. I think that's going to be our little bit of the tropical depression that we're going to get from Hurricane Irma. 90% chance, and expect a lot of rain, I've heard. Then again on Wednesday, but only a 60% chance, but most likely you're going to get wet both days. And that is your look at local weather.
And back to our local trivia. What year was the current Tullahoma High School built? 1956.
Interesting. I bet there's some people here that went to school there the year it was built.
My mother was there.
Oh, interesting.
In local sports, the Wildcats will take on Franklin County Rebels tonight at Wilkins Stadium. Both football teams suffered defeats last week and will be eager to improve their record tonight. The Rebels lost to Page on the road 42-7, while the Wildcats were defeated by Marshall County in a much closer match and in their home opener 42-35. Kickoff for the Wildcats matchup with Franklin County will get underway at 7 p.m.
Tullahoma Middle School football dominated home in a 38-6 victory over White County Tuesday night. Jackson Sheffield got the handoff and broke loose for a 52-yard touchdown. After the defeat of White County, the Wildcats are now a 4-0 for the season. Next up, Tullahoma will head to Warren County for a matchup Tuesday night. Kickoff is set to get underway at 6:30 p.m.
The Tullahoma girls soccer team continue to have a great season. In Thursday night's matchup with Coffee County, the Lady Wildcats battled back against the Raiders for a 3-2 win. Both Cassidy Connor and Julia Duncan scored goals to lead Tullahoma to victory. That's our quick look at sports. We'll be back with a few final thoughts right after this.
LightTube and 93.9 The Duck have partnered to bring you THS Sports. And local favorite Scott Chastain is back this year for THS football. Catch your favorite THS athlete on 93.9 The Duck and LightTube Channel 23 this year. Go Wildcats!
I have tremendously enjoyed having LightTube service my internet and phone needs for a busy medical practice. When we switched over from AT&T, I had suspected it would be a difficult transition. However, LightTube pleasantly surprised me. They were really knowledgeable, they serviced my needs, it was all seamless. They are hometown professionals who deliver on their promise. I've been very pleased with their service.
Catch the 2017 Tullahoma High School football games on LightTube Channel 23. Don't miss a touchdown or a tackle. LightTube's got you covered. Just tune in to LightTube Channel 23 to enjoy all of this season's THS Wildcat football games. LightTube, local people, local service.
Do you need more? More golf, hunting, or camping? More basketball, soccer, and baseball? Do you need more football? Do you just need more sports? Light Tube's digital sports tier has more sports. Offering 12 additional sports channels for only $3 additional a month. What are you waiting on? Call 455-4515 and get more today.
Well, tonight's our big tailgate party. You excited, Chris?
Oh, yes.
Notice you got your shirt on there.
I do. I'm looking forward to seeing the players and the cheerleaders out there signing autographs later today.
We'll be down at Wilkins Stadium starting about 3 o'clock. At 3:30, we'll be giving out 250 shirts to the first 250 kindergarten through 8th graders. So get down there, and you can also get the football players to sign it. Get some face painting done, and they're gonna have pizza and drinks. So and we'll, of course, Chris and I will be down there. So it'll definitely be a fun time.
And we're also gonna be treated with, I believe, the high school marching band is gonna be down there. So we'll have a real treat with those guys.
That's true. Before we leave you today, we'd like to thank our news team members, 93.9 The Duck, and your local newspaper, the Tullahoma News, for their help and support.
And remember, if you'd like to be part of the team, just send an email to news@lighttube.net or call our news hotline at 571-7186. Be sure to let us know about any upcoming activity, event, or story idea, and we'll do our best to get the word out. You can also like us on Facebook. Just search for TUA LightTube, where we update you on the latest news and events.
That's going to wrap it up for this Friday edition of Tullahoma 6 News in HD. As always, we thank you for watching, and we hope you'll join us on Monday.
Have a great day and weekend. We'll see you on Monday.
And tonight at Wilkins Stadium.
Oh, definitely. I'll be there as well.